Yo, what is up, everyone? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? You guys can hear everything okay? We're live. What is up, Silver, my man? What's up, Ibrahim? Who's on the top chat? I can't scroll up for some reason. I think it was Ross. I read your message earlier, but it won't let me scroll back up to it for some reason. Oh well. But how's it going, Ross? What's up, Charmander? What's up, Clean Currency? Welcome in, dogging me. What's up, Brian? Toshi Turbo gonna lead the meme coin madness. What's up, Nia? Yeah, I think he said ZBEC Network. ZBEC and CBCN. We always look at these. Or ZBEC and XCN. Yeah, I mean, hopefully this is the start of a rally. Oh no, she's moving. Oh, come on. My Beam coin's not moving and ZBCN's the one that's moving. I should have just bought ZBCN. That's unfortunate. Well, you're back above the macro 382 at 212, and if you can get over this where you're getting stuck, I believe it's high to the low. Oh no, low to the high. If you can get over 1.3 or pretty much 1.4, this thing's back to being bullish here. But yeah, this is what we've been going over from down here. Headed to a new high is now another 80% to 0.024. But yeah, ZBCN is going to be a good play, and then ZBCN is probably going to rocket up to 2, 3, 4 cents, 2, 3, 4 pennies once she finally runs. Because I don't see this thing just doing that little a little 4x out of here, then that's it. I think it's definitely going to hit a penny plus. That's why I like to target up here around 3 to 4 cents. And getting a good solid 25x out of ZBCN. Yeah, we're going to look at these coins many times probably. XCN, so no need to worry. Yeah, XCN, I don't know what XCN is doing, to be honest. You're sitting right on the height of the low, 236, but if we just take this one off of the chart, you'd have to get back over 2 pretty much to be bullish again. But the little double top play, momentum is down. So if we draw this one, low to the high, got stuck at the macro 618. So you're down below 2, so that puts in place 16. So maybe what we're getting is a move down to that 16. It's going to back test this trend line here, and we're going to drop whatever that was. Yeah, 17% drop maybe in play still. But as long as you stay over 16.6, you are still bullish on XCN. Floki and Pepe. Yeah, I don't know where Floki's going, but if Floki can eat 2 zeros, which it's about to eat 1 already. I'm trying to see what I could draw here. I want to see why she's getting stuck. Yeah, she moved up from a few minutes ago when I looked at her. But Bitcoin's still getting stuck at the 618, so yeah, 382's coming up, so look for resistance at 9.2 on Floki. Clear support back here, resistance on another 10% move, but if you can get over 9.2, that should send you up to hopefully the 618. And then as for Floki on the overall macro chart, you can see this thing has been holding up very well from the bottom. Over the 236 here, and then going high to the low, a new high on this one, like I said, would eat 2 zeros. I don't know where Floki's going to end up, but that'd be a 13x up to 001, 25x to 002, and then if it comes to the 1618, that's where you get your massive move of 60x. But Floki doesn't look bad here. Just watch for that 382 coming up. A lot of coins are getting stuck still. Pepe. Yeah, Pepe looks the same. These larger meme coins are going to do well. Everything's curling up, but everything's still getting stuck, like I keep saying. There's so much on the screen here. So low to the high, you held over the 382. So as long as you stay over 6.6, you're still bullish. And then I guess we'll just bring the other one back up. So a couple of stops for Floki to make new highs. I mean Pepe rather. Yeah, where's Pepe coming up to? A 50 billion market cap, as they say? Yeah, if Pepe can hit a 50 billion plus market cap, then you're looking at 3 zeros, 1, 2, and a 14x. But if Floki's going to do a 60x, then Pepe's going to do over 100 billion market cap plus. And that would be a 30x on Pepe. But I mean, just looking at it on the macro chart, if it holds up like it is, I don't see why a move like that wouldn't happen. Dogging me. Yeah, that's what I hear. They're getting manipulated by a YouTuber. What's up, DZ? What's up, Kura? What's up, D Crypto? What's up, Metal Detecting? How you guys doing? O House is in the house. You got Birds in the house. Yeah, DIA popped a bit. A lot of coins did. What's up, Robert? Now, ZBCN, I mean, it could if it's going to go for a higher high. Like we've been saying, if these coins are going for higher highs, then we may get a decent little run. Bitcoin's trying to break out, but what did we say? I forgot what we were going to look at. But I mean, if you're holding this one, if you're not longing it like I wanted to do, you're up 33% on the week. And it's stuck right at the 382 here. So we'll see what happens. You're still putting in a lower high, but if you can get over 1.3, 139, pretty much 1.4.5, then this thing may be gunning for another 80% move up. Let me draw this one. I don't think I drew this one. Oh no. Yeah, you just put in a slightly lower high, you just hit the 618. And the fact that we're not in alt season, I mean, anything can take off, but you hit the 618, so that's never good. But if you're looking to take profit on it, I guess it's not a bad time because it hit that level. Virtuals is getting a Binance listing. Fort. Yeah, if I sound tired or off, that's because I'm tired. I actually went to work today with my brother and brother-in-law. Not brother-in-law. A friend. Fort, is this our Fort chart? But I worked my ass off to where I couldn't even, at a couple of points, I could not even stand up. Pay's not great, but it's something. And all I thought about all day was YouTube. I was like, man, I just need to get on YouTube and grind instead of this BS work. Yeah, Fort, there's nothing bullish on Fort. It's down here making lower lows and lower highs, so there's nothing macro bullish on it. High to the low, you're getting stuck at the first resistance at 8. So until you break the structure of the lower highs and the lower lows, there's, like I said, if you're bullish on the project, then you know you're buying the dips here. But overall, you have to get over 9.4 to be bullish short term, and then long term 2.7. But if that occurs at some point, it looks like clearly, just looking on the macro monthly chart, if you get over the 382 here again at 2.7, that may be the time this thing goes to the moon. But it looks like it to be a large move just to get back up there. But like I said, that's really all you can do. It's a 3.5x to just try to be bullish. Breakout confirmed over 68 to 70. And then the question becomes, where is Fort going to run to? Low market cap, Coinbase coin, but You got to pick the right one with the large community. People know about it. People are going to buy it, not just because of the project you think is good. It has to have actual buyers. So maybe get a $1.30 17X. Maybe get a $2 fork this cycle and get a 27X. I think that's fair. I mean, if you wanted some kind of decent run out of it. Oh, man. What do we say, dogging me? It's a job, but it's not an actual real job. I didn't have to do an interview or anything. They needed help, so their other helper disappeared on them. So they were like, "You want to work?" But it's hard, back-breaking work, especially at my age. Dogging me. Yeah, dogging me. We're still waiting to see what's going to happen here. You know, it may be bullish from here because every time I draw the pattern lately, some of them have been pumping, but maybe we get it to go in the up direction because we said it could still go down because you had strong move down. You still could put in a higher low, and this could be a continuation to the downside. So just keep that in mind. So if you're buying dogging me, it's going to go either direction right now. The momentum is down at the bottom. And it did cross bullish, or it's about to. It is crossing bullish as we speak. So, come on. I think we drew this last night. Yeah, we'll just keep it simple. If you fall below 4.9, then you're breaking to the downside, possibly down to the 618 because you're below the 382. If you break over 6.6, then there's a possibility you're breaking to the upside. And just keep it that simple. If it does come down to put it in a lower high, yeah, see, this thing could fall off the table 34%. But the overall macro chart for dogging me is bullish. Just this thing looks like it's curled up for a bull run, and we say the same thing every time. I'm ready for the run. I know you guys are too. Ready for Bitcoin to break out because I'm tired of saying the same thing every live stream. Alright, what am I missing? What's up, Ari? What's up, Keaton? What's up, Future J? I think someone said virtuals. Virtuals is about to get listed on Binance. Is that true, or is that just a rumor again? What is she getting stuck at? Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I mean, the overall virtual chart doesn't look bad. We got a decent little pump going on, just like a lot of coins are doing. She's up 140% on the week, so not bad. But high to the low, we're stuck right at the 0.5236. So we're over the macro 382.62. So it looks like pretty much over 150, 140 up to about 147, 150 to keep it easy. And then you're bullish on this thing, and the breakout's over $2. So is this a pump, a natural pump, or is this a Binance listing pump? Buy the news, buy the rumor, sell the news. That's the big question right now. But it doesn't look horrible. If Bitcoin can just break through the 618, then we'll have a move. Is that the move from the high to the low? We're on the weekly chart. Yeah, just to get to a new high at $10 is a 7.5, 8x. Excuse me. I've been up since 6 o'clock this morning. Worked my ass off all day. Got off at 3. But I'm not used to it. Yeah, I'd imagine virtual is going to do more than a 10x from here. So virtual to $25. Would be almost a 19x. But if you're looking conservative, $10 could be a good target. $10 and get your little, what would we say, 8x and get out. XYO, DIA. But yeah, if DIA is moving like the rest of the market, it's probably getting stuck, but it came down and put in the macro bottom as well. So we got a little move going. And like we've been saying over the last month or whatever it's been, I guess it has been, bottom is being put in and it's time to go up. Now we're seeing the move in person. It's just not going quickly because we're not in alt season. I guess you could say it's going quickly. I mean, this could be the beginning of it and we just don't see it, and then it's just going to discontinue because it is a slow monthly candle. But you should have, during alt season, if this coin's going to get bought up, you'll have like 3 large alt season candles spawn in here. Which this one has, what, 2 days left on it? It's not a horrible candle. Low to the high, you hit the trend, you hit the 786. She's got a decent little run, so we'll get that one off. Once you get over 6.6 up to 7.4, I would say you're macro bullish, and then let's see where she's getting stuck. High to the low. Oh man, we're getting a lot of coins getting stuck at the 0.5 now. Well, the good thing is we're over the 382, so if your coin's over the 382 and at the 0.5, you still have a shot at the 618. But we're going to be bearish if we pump up here. Another 22%, and then we get stuck at the 618, put in a lower high, and then we come back down. That's not bullish. So this thing really needs to pump up here and hit the 618 at $1.60 and move up another 170%. Now I done forgot what other coin. XYO, TARS AI, and Game on Virtuals. Man. XYO to the moon. I would be more excited, of course, when we start running again, which, like I said, this could be the start of it. High to the low, you're getting stuck at the 382, large wick, so until you get XYO over 14.4, you're not bullish. But on the larger one, you're over 1, so as long as you're over a penny. This one, the same thing, did the same thing everything else is doing. Hit final support, hit the trend, and we're bouncing now. So we're like right in here on the first candle for the bounce. So if we are going to be bullish, if Bitcoin can get its butt over 95k, get up to 100k, then I would see why not these coins would, come up here and hit higher highs somewhere, a little bit above the 618 to 6 cents maybe. And do a little 4.5x for us, or whatever it's going to be. Let's see. Yeah. But if this one stays macro curled up and it's going to get bought up, new high would be a 15x to 21. My phone goes off more than it ever does every time I get on a live stream. It's like people know. What did you say? Birds on sweet? No, what did you say? You said something on virtual. XCN is getting manipulated by YouTubers. Trying to make $100 so you can feed your family. All you gotta do is throw $1,000 on a little 2x long on a coin that looks like it's about to pump. Yeah, I don't see that comment anymore. Thoughts on Varney? What's up, Ravens? Toshi and Turbo gonna lead the meet. Oh, I already read that. Yeah, I don't know where that comment went. I lost it completely. CCX surges to 220 this week. Wait, are you asking? CTX to 220. I don't even know what it's at. There's too many coins to remember now. My brain's not in it right now. I'm actually thinking about sleep. CTX to 220. There's nothing short term, if you want to call it that, on CTX because it's making lower lows and lower highs at the moment. It doesn't have one of those bullish looking scream at me charts. Look at me, I'm going up. So it's not the best chart in the world. Is it going to hit 220? God dang it. Well, clearly right now it's stuck at the 236, but you're over the 618. And you pretty much tagged the final support, so you would imagine that's the bottom on it. But it's one of those charts that put in a macro lower high and double 236, so if you can get over 205, it should run up to 250. It's getting stuck right now. 2 candles, 2 weekly candles, a little double top. So let me see. Yeah, looking at the macro chart, this is where we looked at it last time. That wick down on the monthly candle, even though you're making lower lows, you pretty much tag the bottom. So if you can get over 205, then get this thing up over 250, then you're bullish again. But if it gets over 205, it should spike up to 250. And like I keep saying, it's going to depend on what all the rest of the market's going to do. What's today? Monday. Oh yeah, there it is. TARS AI and game on virtuals. Yeah, I would like to just stay on here and not be this tired. And just stream for like 6-7 hours a day and do the videos and just try to make the hourly wage that this job pays. Yeah, top is in on TARS AI. 175% move. We're stuck at the 618. Let's see, why are we, hold on, why are we backwards on TARS AI? That should be up here. Alright, you're getting stuck at the 0.5. I don't know why that was down there. That's odd. Yeah, all this support is now resistance, so there's a very good chance that's the top for TARS. And then we just keep it simple, go low to the high. And yeah, I would say if it goes back lower than 96, 96, 9.5 pennies, then it's probably telling you the top is in. Still bullish over 75, but you really want to hold up here and you want to get over that level, but it's stuck at heavy resistance right now. If it can manage to get over this 10, 8, 11 pennies and hold here, then you may start running. But it looks like the top is in, but you never know. But it looks toppy. 0.5, heavy resistance. V-shaped recovery, so we're not in alt season, so when we get these coins moving up so fast, they're just going to come back down. But if it can stay over 7.5, it's still macro bullish to push higher. But if it pushes through, a 10x will take you up to $1, $1.15. And then what'd you say on virtuals? Game on virtuals? Is that on here or deck screener? Game. Oh man, it's gonna make me work. Some decrypto. Making me pull up deck screener. Making me click an extra couple of buttons. Alright, let me pull this up and then I'll try to figure out how to do this. Game on virtuals. Yeah, I don't know if any of you guys use Phantom Wallet. Wait, is that it? Yeah, is Game by Virtuals on base? Let me know that before I go to it. look at a few other coins. Or is it on virtuals? I don't know what that means. Because there's game on virtuals, this game is the ticker, and it's on base. ABT and IMX. ABT. But yeah, I looked at my phone this morning when I was going to work, and I saw Bitcoin was over 95K, and I was like, serious? This thing's actually gonna run when I can't do anything about it all day. All I had to do was get a job, and now we're going to the moon, everyone. Everyone pile in. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with Arc Block right now besides getting stuck at the 382, just like a lot of things are doing. Macro bottom we said was in a long time ago, but we are getting that move up, and we're getting stuck. I would say different if it was alt season and everything was just flying. I would say, oh, get in, Arc Block's about to blast out of here. But high to the low, right at the 382, and you're hitting 99. So if we can get over $1, you're bullish. And the 786 is coming into play. Tag the 382 and hit the 786. So until you get over that level, 90 up to $1, you're not bullish at the moment. Short term. And they break out over 180. And then Arc Block to our $30 target would be a 35x from today. If you want to be way more conservative, $20. So 20 to 30x out of Arc Block. If the chart holds up. You don't have it, but you're all in on one coin. Yeah, I'm trying to get caught up here. IMX. Let me pull that up. Let's get the chat back to where I can see who's chatting now. IMX. Really quick. I mean, she came all the way back down to the bottom, back down to the low. Made a lower low. Getting stuck at the macro 236. Let's just zoom out. It's much easier. I mean, if you wanted to buy this coin, the fact that it came all the way back down to the bottom, even made a lower low, but it wicked up. And it's not a horrible idea. Are people going to buy IMX? That's my question. There's just so many coins now. It's going to be hard to pick the right ones. That's why I'm just doing a rollover list. Oh man, you're over the 236, getting stuck at the 382. So if you can get over 65 and then 72, over 72 bullish, and then breakout would be over $1, $1.12. But you're still below the 382 at 72, so there's nothing bullish about it at the moment. The only bullish case to be had is that you put in the bottom. Hopefully. Not good that you made a lower low. Because this thing already ran. When did this thing run? This thing ran in November, December? Yeah, this thing was bullish back here because it had a double bottom. Yeah, coins that we're looking at now that look like this. Damn it, come on. Just work with me here. Yeah, you came down, macro double bottom with a higher low over the 786. That was the time to buy. So if there's any coins, I can't remember any at the moment, but there's any coins that look like this, I guess Beam is looking like it right now. But where would this thing run? Yeah, this thing did over a 6x to the top, and it came all the way back down. So the question becomes, can she do a 15x and hit $9.5 to $10 from where she is now and do another run? Pump up here and put it on lower high. Wait, what happened? Is she gonna pump up here, put it at lower high for about a 4.5, 5x? Oh man, it's getting warm in here. What's up, Wyatt? What's up, Flip Coins? Yeah, Ross, I saw your first super chat. Yeah, I wish we had a crystal ball to see what's going to rocket out of here first and second, third, and whenever. What's up, David? We got David for 5. I appreciate that. So we got to do the super chat first, and then we got Wyatt for 2. I appreciate that. QNT, and Pingu. What's up, Shadow? What's the winning coin on the day? I don't know. I mean, ZBCN took off a little bit because I bought Beam whenever it was. If I'd have just put my money in that one, then I could have rolled that profit over into Beam. Mantra to the 0, Dog and Me. Yeah, we looked at Dog and Me already. Dog and Me, we're not sure what it's going to do. But the macro chart is very bullish. It's just curling up. If we start alt season soon, or meme season, I don't know what this coin is. Whatever we start, this thing is just macro curled up, and it's just going to have some god candles spawning. It looks like just a bullish macro chart. It could still right now run the risk of coming down to a lower high, or putting in a higher low rather, because we're still in this continuation pattern. If we break to the upside, we break to the upside. If not, you could drop 35%, and that would put you in the 382 territory. So what we did earlier is just simply draw from the high, low to the high. 0.5 you're sitting on right at the 618. So any lower than 4.9, then you're breaking down. If you can hold up, get back over 5.3, get over 6.6, low to the high, you're back to being bullish, and it's going to break to the upside. And if it breaks to the upside, there's a good chance it's going to come for a higher high. So maybe it does a 002, 3.5. Over 3.5x on the next move. But the fact that we drew this on there, you know, maybe we jinxed it and it goes up instead of down. But like I said, you could still go down 618, put in a higher low, and still be macro bullish. What was the other coin? Mantra. OM. Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn the AC on. It's getting hot as hell in here. Is Mantra still going to 0? Oh man. What is Mantra doing? I guess she hasn't really moved since the last time we looked at her. I don't think I can long and short this coin. I'm not sure, but I would long the hell out of it right now. Because it's hitting this area here. It's got a little wick forming. It hit the 786.5. I mean, I would have to look into Mantra. What is Mantra doing? Are they going to buy this coin again, or is it dead? Because it looks like the macro bottom is in. Can you imagine if Mantra just blast out of here from the macro bottom? I mean, it's not really. Let's go down. It's not really moving, I don't think. Oh no. What is that? I don't know what to say on this one. It's not moving and the momentum is up. Is this, yeah, the momentum just crossed here on the daily to the top. Last time I did that, it was doing the same thing, nothing, and then it just died. I know there's a reason for that, but... And then if we start zooming out, very strong move down. I mean, this thing, I don't know if it's going to go down more. I don't know on Mantra, to be honest. Like I said, you're on that final 786 support on the smaller time frame, but this doesn't look bullish, really. It looks like a continuation down, but a continuation down could only mean back down here, and the monthly candle just dropped back down. So if the monthly candle drops back down before it expires and comes back down here, that could be a very good time to buy in. I mean, it's a gamble, in my opinion, at this point. Only thing positive is the macro bottom looks like it's in. But I would just put in a very small, long position and see what happens. but I appreciate the 5. Q&T and Pingu. Yeah, I gotta get caught back up. Yeah, once Q&T gets back over $100, I don't know where it is. I think when Q&T gets over $100, it's too late to buy in, and she's gonna start running. Where's she at? Yeah, what is ACH? ACH is over 5.5 pennies, or is that Jasmine? God dang it, Q&T, where you at? But maybe when Q&T gets over 100, yeah, maybe we'll see how long it takes. But if Q&T breaks over 100 and it starts to break out, and it's clearly got a monthly candle closed over this, I think that's the time the market's going. That's going to tell us we're going. Once Q&T's got a monthly candle closed over 100, it's time to go. It's too late at that point. She looks very good. Macro chart. Yeah, it'd be nice if Q&T would wait. Q&T, ACH. So you're over the 71,236. We'll zoom in just for fun. So that's why I say a monthly candle, because you have weekly and daily and 3-day candles all over the place. Cut out the noise, go to the monthly. And when Q&T gets a candle over 100, it's off to the races. Yep, high to the low, still stuck at the 236 here. So not bullish till you get back over about 89. You get over 89, that should send you up to try to get over 100. And then clearly once you're over 114, 115, and you're bullish and you're flying out of here. Q&T, but yeah, Q&T. There's people think anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000. I personally would not hold it to probably a $5,000 Q&T, but this chart looks like it's gonna just blast out of here, rocket out of here, whatever you want to call it, when it finally does. So the first stop would be up here, $800 to maybe $1,000 Q&T. That's probably where I would get out of 13X, and then $1,100 of course official. But $1,800 to $2,000, then you'll get a 25X, and then, I mean, if you think this thing's just gonna have some candles spawn in, Q&T to 4,400 plus, it'd be a 58, 59X from where it is now. Unless this thing clearly breaks the trend line down here and starts breaking down, then we're not gonna be bullish on it anymore. But it looks bullish, it looks good. I appreciate the 2. Pingu. Yeah, did you ever answer me about the game coin on virtuals? Yeah. Pingu to the moon, it looks like. What did we have going on here? I don't know what's going on, but we're going to move it out of the way and start over. Where's my trash? Here we go. Pingu curled up. Alright, so Pingu, she's leading the way. Up 143% almost on the week. She's over the 382 at 1-1. So she is bullish. Clearly 618. Once you get over this level here, that's when the bull run should start for this thing over 2 pennies. So you are bullish here. And if this thing moves up, that'd be another 100%, so another 2x to get stuck at 2, and then it comes back down. But this thing, official higher high, if it stays over the 382, 15 cents on Pingu would be a 13.5x. Alright, I gotta get caught up here. What's up, Stone Santa, Turbo? Turbo. What did you say, Pyth? Yeah, we're just gonna keep getting request after request for these same coins because everything is pumping. We took our resistance box off last night. We're over the macro 236. So what did we have here? Turbo high to the low. Yeah. 618 retracement, and we'll see what happens, but it could be done. Breakout is over 5.9 or 6. It doesn't look bearish right now. It's just the fact that it got stuck at the 618. On the way smaller time frames, it's making higher highs and higher lows. So if it can get over 006, then we may have a breakout on our hands. And then our old target of 007, if it gets over 007, and then 8, then maybe we'll finally get that. Excuse me, I'm going to have to get a drink. This is ridiculous. But the bottom was in. We said that a long time ago. I can't see anything. It's so noisy on here. Yeah, the 1618, there we are. But if we can get over that 618 and get over 7 and then get over 8, of course. I mean, if we're actually headed to break the bearish structure that we've been forming for so long, maybe we get a nice spike up. First leg of the bull run starting, kicking in. Not all season, but almost a 7x to 3 pennies. But she's not looking too bad at the moment. Did I spell that right? No, I did not. Pyth network. No, we didn't do bonk. So Pyth network from the ultimate high to the low. You're still down below the macro 236 at 18. Bullish once you get over 26. Put in a new low, and then of course, crystal ball moment. There you go, Ross. It's lining up all our support and resistance areas. Couldn't hold the 618, bounce, bounce. So you got to get over 18 and then 26, breakout over 46. Right now, 382 is going to be your heavy resistance area. Yeah, clearly. So this thing's going to be bullish and it's going to break macro resistance at about 26. It doesn't. It's not screaming bullish right now, of course, but. Alright, so short term. Yeah, I would say once you get over 20 cents, this thing should be good to go. And then macro over 26, 27. But it has nowhere else to go down. If it goes down further, then it's just going to continue to go to 0. But we'll see what happens. And then if this thing's going to rocket up to a new high, believe in Pyth for a 14x to 225 at 15 cents. I don't know what it is. If you're just looking for a little 4.5x, probably very possible if that's the bottom, would be 70 cents for a 4.5x, like I said. Did I get out of beam? No, I'm still holding. Why would I get out? I think I'm good on beam. I believe my liquidation price is, I think it's 003 or something like that. Yeah, Degen's still not doing anything. I mean, it's either the bottom is in for Degen or she's never going up, because we say the same thing every time. You're holding back over our white line, but you're still not moving, still not doing anything. Just like there's no one interested in Degen anymore. There's no buyers. There's just holders, I guess. Everybody bought the dip on the way down and they're just holding. So very short term. You're over our white line, you're over the 618, you got to get over 3.2 and then ultimately 4. The big price is 4. But just looking at the chart, it wouldn't be a bad position to put in a long. It looks like the macro bottom was put in. DGen's going to be one of those coins that does nothing forever and then it just starts taking off. Just out of nowhere. And then DGen break the new high, or break the previous high and hit about 10 cents would be a 30x. I think that's very possible. And if you believe she's going to go up here, pretty much a 51, 52x to 20 cents. Yeah, what do you say? What are you guys saying is pumping? I mean, there's a lot of things with bounces right now. We're not pumping. But people get excited when there's little bounces all over the place. They just get excited when their coin starts to finally go up instead of down forever. So Leroy, he says Quant right after we did Quant. Welcome in. Bonk and Toshi. Alright, let me pull up Bonk. Toshi, Bonk. And then I have to get something to drink and get this air going, because I feel like I'm about to pass out or something. Bonk. What is Bonk doing? I don't think that's the right Bonk chart. What is going on Bonk? Alright. Yeah, I mean, she's moving like the rest of the market. The only thing I could say is if you bought the bottoms on these coins that we've been looking at. This blue line here, the macro bottom on Bonk. I don't know what she's forming here, a large megaphone pattern. I don't know if that's bullish or bearish. Just looking at the overall chart, you hit this area. If you go any lower than that, then it's just over. So it looks like a double bottom and a nice little pump. You're above the 382 at 18. You're stuck at the 1414, but that's on the larger. Breakout would be over 29. But then just keep it simple. As long as you're over the 382 here, you're bullish right now. But you're getting stuck right at the 1414. But then clearly Bonk to a new high. I mean, once you get over the 1618, if it's going to do that, which I think we drew this before. Yeah, because you're going to run into that trend soon. What is that, right at the 618? We probably had it on the screen, but I'm not thinking straight right now. Yeah, the 618. So if we get over that 29 level, we'll get back over the trend, and then you'll be in a good spot. But you have to get over that 618. And if you get over that 618, then, like I said, good spot. Then we should get a decent run up for a move up to 301. 7.5x. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe we are about to get a pump, but we really got to get Bitcoin to do something. Oh, what was the other one? Toshi and Griffin. All right, I'm going to pull up Toshi, and then I really got to go get a drink. I'm sweating here, and my throat is dry. Yeah, she put in a lower low, put in the double bottom with the higher low, so the bottom was in. She's not looking horrible. Smaller time frames, you're making higher highs and higher lows. Scroll up. So we'll keep it simple. You're over the macro 236. Once you get over 8.5, then the bottom, or you're bullish, the bottom is in. Until you get over that macro wise, you're not bullish. She just did a 3x from the bottom, trying to pull up the right tool. And then we'll keep it simple. These are daily candles, by the way. You're sitting right on the 236 low to the high. So 5.3 up to 5.7, you're bullish, even down to 4.8. So we'll just do this on this coin since there's so many levels here. We'll draw a little green support box. If you can hold this, you're bullish. Any lower than this box, then it's going to come down. Probably down to 3.7. But she is holding bullish and she's curling up at the moment. Just hopefully this is the start of some sort of a decent run up. Up 117% on the week. Man, if I could just get Bean to do a 100% move right now, like a lot of these coins. But Griffin 786 retracement would be my target for a 5.5x up to 31.32. A new high retracement on this one would be 155 for a 25x almost. What are we looking at? Did I say Toshi or Griffin? Alright, Griffin. Alright, now I'm going to pull up Toshi and then I got to go. I'll be right back. Yeah, she looks the same. She still looks bullish. Yeah, Griffin and Toshi and whatever the other coin we just looked at earlier. They're also curling up and looking good off the macro bottoms. Out of the pattern, the macro bottom. So just keep it simple. Yeah, once you get over the 786, you're over the height of the low 382 short term over 5 to be bullish. But like Toshi here, if we're about to get a run and she's running to a new high, 1618 over the 1414, take you up to 2038. And that would be a decent 9.5x on Toshi, all the way up there. But there's no telling. We could chop around here forever. We could get over this and just chop and then if you think Toshi's got to hit a penny, that's your 20x, and then 2 pennies would be your 40x. Toshi's got to be a monster play. All right, I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. A little bit better. A cold drink and some actual air conditioning can change your life. In an instant. Alright, let me see what we were looking at. So much chat going on. What's up, Aaron? Ayaz. What's up, Slava, my man? Man, I'm tired, dude. Got up at 6 o'clock this morning and actually went to work. Very little pay and a lot of hard work. Can't wait to get out of here. What's up, Hamid? The only coin I'm holding right now is I got a little 93x long on Beam. Thanks to Ross for sending me $100, and then it's $90 now. But this is what we've been looking at. Beam. I mean, there's so many coins right now that are doing 170, 150x's just out of nowhere, and it's coins, you know, people don't even really talk about. Momentum is curled up, double bottom with a higher low. You hit the 786. Yeah, I don't see it going lower because my liquidation price is down here at 003 something. If it breaks down and I lose that money, you know, so be it. But this does not look horrible. But yeah, it's the only coin I hold right now. The reason I'm not in all the other coins I'm bullish on, because I only have $90 to spend. Only $90. So if I'm hoping on a 3x long on Beam here, I can get a 2x, you know, 100% move, get a 2x, and then with the leverage, get a couple $100 and then be able to just buy something else that hasn't moved that looks like this. So I'll have hope once Beam finally does pump. Then I'll know that we're doing something right, and I can find another coin that's got the same setup, or the ZBCN hasn't moved. And then we'll see what happens. Roll over into making money. Because I'll never buy a coin like Ayaz. Ayaz can go to the moon without me. Yeah, what is she doing? Weekly, high to the low. Nah, she's over the 382 like Toshi. So a lot of coins are getting stuck. A lot of coins that get over the 382, they're gonna get stuck at the 618. Man, this music is so annoying. But yeah, as long as you're over 3.8, you're of course getting stuck at all these different levels. And if you clearly look, you're at macro support, turn, resistance. So if you can get over 4.3, then that should send you up to about 60, I would have to say. And move up 50%. But the good thing is, you're over the 382. And then the other good thing is, of course, we pointed this out many times, monthly macro chart, bottom of Zen down here. Just right below the 618, macro support and resistance area, so that had to be the bottom. Because if we get these coins, AIs, and these coins start breaking down over those macro bottoms, then they're not going up. There's just won't be enough time. I mean, they will, I guess, come down here and then barely pump, and you get the idea. But they're holding up well, and I think the bottom's in. And AIs is bullish right now. Gotta just break over these levels. And then AIs, what is AIs? Yeah, and the higher high on AIs would take you up to $4. And that would be your 10x. If you wanted to go higher than that, then I guess a 20x would be 8. So 4 and then 8. What was the poll? I don't even remember. Oh, half and half. Yeah, everyone, please hit the like button. I appreciate that. Bobby. What's up, Brian? How you been? Why you keep saying don't draw nothing? Undead, please. draw anything. Alright, so 50 votes, it's half and half. Yeah, we got to get this market moving because there's no one here. There's 13 people. There's no revenue coming in. Someone asked for game earlier and they just left. Yeah, I always do that poll. I don't know what else. I mean, there's not enough people here to do a hit the like button poll. There's only 13 people. I'm tired of working, bro. Yeah. I've been tired of working for 30 years. And now that I haven't been working for about a year and a half or whatever long it's been, I don't even know. I'm trying to get this YouTube thing off the ground, and having to go back to work is just, and being poor, it's disheartening. Along with everything else happening. We're going to start moving up soon with some restats, hopefully. I mean, it was okay, I got out of the house, but it was hard, back-breaking work. Especially for someone that's not used to it. And for someone my age, like I already said. But, I'm back at it tomorrow. Looking forward to it. Low pay and bust my ass. Yeah, what are we looking at here? Yeah, I think all you guys are tired of working. We just want to make money and live our life stress-free. It's getting kind of old looking at all these coins and they're still not moving. I mean, we're getting little decent runs and pumps right now, but we're ready for a run. What do we got? A couple days left in the month. Yeah, Swift coin here. She's trying to break out, but she at 149. Yeah, she just can't seem to hold over 1.5. So it looks like Swift coin. Maybe we'll finally get it. We'll move up. Alright, so you're holding over the 382. So if you can hold 148, get back over 15. So maybe we'll get a wick down and back test, or you could say it's already back testing. I don't know. Whatever you want to say. Maybe it already did back test. It's not going to be perfect. It's not always perfect. What'd I do? That was random. Yeah, I guess depending on what time frame you look on. We broke out and back tested. We are double topping again, just like XCN. So maybe this is what XCN's about to do. Back test and then we can go up. So that's all we can really say. And then once you get over the 1612 at about 16, then we should be in good shape. But it's not breaking down. It's holding up on Swift coin. But ultimately it's still in the same spot, not doing anything. But we're asked about Swift coin 2 or 3 or 4 5 times a stream, and it's been in the same spot forever. But this one here, 10 cents would be a 7x, 20 cents would be your 12x, and 40, 50 cents would be your 30x. And if you're bullish on it, 86x to $1.25. But ultimately, we know, we've said it many times, Swift coin's holding up very well. The macro bottom looks like it's in, like the rest. It's just a waiting game. just a waiting game. Giga Chad. Yeah, Giga Chad's chart doesn't look bad here. Guess it's not the prettiest, but it looks bullish here. You're over the 382. I don't know why we have a trend line here with two little tags on it, but I mean that had to have been the bottom, and now strong move down, double bottom with a higher low, and especially if you tag the 786, so it kind of looks like beam. You just made a higher high, so that's a positive. Yeah, you hit the 786. You're back above the 236 and the macro 382, so this chart actually looks like it's about to go. Momentum is shifted up. Oh man. I mean, just due to the fact that it came all the way back down here for a bottom. If it was up here somewhere, I would say, if we're, you know, way up here, and I would say very strong move down. You're still possibly in a bear flag. Go to the smaller time frames. You could easily draw a rising wedge. But the fact that you're at the bottom here and you just made a higher high, and you're over the 382, it looks like Giga Chad wants to take off out of here. So next one up, she is up 40% on the week almost. But a lot of these coins look the same. I think Mudang looks the same way. And we're seeing a lot of coins do these 150% moves right now and getting stuck. So maybe this one's going to gun for 5.5 and then pull back. But I would get in on that one there, I guess. Put in a long position on Giga. Mudang. Where did our dang Mudang chart go? Yeah, it looks exactly the same. So what the hell do we have going on here? Yeah, from the high, low to the high on the weekly chart, came down to the final area, final bottom at the 141423. So you would have to imagine that's the bottom for this thing. So what we'll do is simply pull it down to the bottom. Yeah, you're over the 236, so macro wise, the bottom is confirmed in. Hold that thought. Alright, you're getting stuck at it, so if we draw this right. Alright, so the bottom is not technically in yet. But I mean, is this thing actually going to go to zero? I mean, you can't really ask for more than this. What is it down? 99%? 97%? Mudang. So on the macro bullish chart, over 4.7, and then over 8 pennies you're bullish. And then this thing to the moon, probably not doing a 200x, but a new high on Giga Chad would be a 40x, so 184, 185. Or Mudang, not Giga, you get the idea. People get upset when you call their coin the wrong thing. Someone commented again on the Edwin video, because at the end of the Edwin video I called it a meme coin. So they're all bent out of shape. Yeah, I remember when we were looking at XRP. No one was watching the updates. But we were looking at XRP. Go ahead and even bring it up. But I clearly remember every update I was making because it was on the monthly macro chart. Yeah, XRP's holding up very well. But we were watching it back here. And once it got over this level, I think it's somewhere it's a high to the low 382 somewhere. I don't remember where. Maybe there. But every update, I would say, once this thing finally gets over this level here, it's over. To the moon she will go. Maybe that 382, I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah, once she got over it, that was it. Oh man. Yeah, XRP's holding up well. What's up, TikTok Tube? You're still gonna get snow one last time? What's up, T13? Your Rio coin. I don't remember. As a macro bottom in. Oh man. I mean, you would think so. Because all of this support. Clearly bearish here, continuation, clearly bullish continuation, bearish continuation. So yeah, this one on the macro monthly likes to follow what it's doing. Yeah, just looking at the overall macro chart, if I was bullish on this coin and I was going to buy it, I would be like, man, this thing just tagged. It's back over high to the low 236, so that's got to be it. Bullish over 33. But it's the same thing with a lot of coins. Jasmine's the same way, even though it's still getting stuck. Unless, like I said, these coins, if Bitcoin falls down and does not get over 95K, something like Rio here, all these coins, they could break down more, but I don't see it happening. So don't say I didn't warn you guys. If summertime, June, July, and August were bearish as hell, and all these coins are breaking macro support areas, and we're back all the way down to no one knows where, then crypto sucks at that point. We're never getting out of here. Yeah, once you get over your macro bullish over 13, but once you get over 40, you're bullish again. What's a better play, Rio or AXGT? I don't know, because I don't know what they are. You'd have to go look into the communities and to the coin itself and see who's buying it, who's talking about it. So if you just want to go by pure X's, I mean, I guess if that is a macro bond, excuse me, and it holds up, and we have a good bull run. Damn it, wrong freaking thing. Come on now. You're better than that. What is it, $5 is the high? So maybe $6 for a 22X, and if you think it's just going to blast out of here, which it's never really blasted to anywhere, that's 100X. It's just the chart here. There's no telling what it's going to do. And AXGT, you would have to imagine that's the bottom on it. I mean, it's an 8 penny, so it could still go to 0, I guess. The better looking chart, I would say, would be this one. Let a 17x up to $2. I would say at highest 280. Is it going to go to 480, $5? I mean, there's no telling, but I highly doubt it. There's so many coins now, and you gotta have the firepower to do these moves, especially nowadays. So if you get a 30 or 40, even a 25, 20x, I mean, last time things did 60x's and all kinds of crazy things, but like I keep saying, there's so many coins now. Maybe for future holds, but that's why I'm sticking to my game plan. Yeah, Toshi's getting ready to blast off, it looks like, maybe. The whole market's bluffing right now. You said Litecoin or what? Monero. I would have to say Litecoin because we never look at Monero, I don't think. What is Monero? XLM? No, that's not XLM. XMR. Come on. I think the whole world's forgot about Monero. Damn, I don't even know if we have a chart for it. Monero. I don't think I've ever did an update on Monero. What is she doing? What kind of shenanigans is Monero doing here? Are people gonna buy this coin? Is this on Coinbase? What the hell? Well, I'll tell you right off the bat, she has a macro bullish looking chart. She's been going sideways forever. She's trying to make higher highs and higher lows. So maybe I bit my tongue. Yeah, you've been holding over. You tagged a 382. So yeah, someone said shipping earlier. 236 here. So it's macro bullish. So my question is, are people going to buy this coin? It has the XRP and the Doge and everything. That's bullish chart. Yeah, it's stuck at the 786 right now. Well, I made a slightly higher high in 2021, so is she going to do that again is the question. So from the 2021 high, what are we at? $254. Oh, man. I don't know. I just say take your pick. Yeah, I could see this thing hitting the new high, 1272, from the 2021 high, doing a little over 3x to $800. Yeah, whatever happened to Jerry with his Litecoin? Wonder if he's still holding. Yeah, Litecoin's all over the damn place. Oh my god. But yeah, these old coins, if they do a 5x, I think you made out well. Alright, here's the macro real chart for Litecoin. Same thing, it's holding up very well. It's actually really bullish in this pattern up here. Almost did the same thing last time before it went to the moon in 2017. Yeah, just like Monero, slightly higher in 2021. It is in a very bullish setup, so is this thing gonna go to 10x? So maybe we get Monero. Maybe Monero hits 1,000, it does a 5x, and then we get Litecoin, yeah, to over 700 to 1,000. So yeah, Litecoin up to pretty much 800 bucks would be an 8x. 1,000 would be 10x, 11, 12x. I would just say pick your poison. If I got a 5x out of either of them, then I'm happy. No, I know Monero from the last cycle. I know what Monero is, it's just no one's mentioned it in a very long time. I don't know what it is or what it does. But I remember all these coins from last time. Monero to the moon. I mean, if you get these older coins to do 10x's each or plus, then we're gonna have a big bull run. Z-Back had a great week. What's up, Crypto Homes? Yeah, Slav, if I was close to you, man, I'd come eat some barbecue. Got slaved away today. Didn't even get a lunch break. Yeah, Z-Back had a nice pump. My coin's not moving. Simon's Cat, what is that on? AI Tech. Yeah, did those Solana coins continue to run a little bit? Yeah, the last update I did, you came down to the volume area here, so it has to be the bottom on AI Tech. I mean, it doesn't have to be because anything can happen. We could have a black swan, we could have Bitcoin just crash. I don't know what's going to happen. You know, and we could just absolutely die from here, and then we've been just completely, not totally wrong for the last couple of months, but you know, calling the macro bottoms and stuff, but unless something crazy happens, we should start going up from here. The fact that we shared that Plan B chart, the fact that, what is it? The S&P looks bullish for a bottom. High to the low, you're right over the 236 on AI Tech, bullish over 4. So yeah, I would have to imagine the bottom is in here. Would you say Jerry's still pushing ICP? You personally, where do you Edwin peak at bare minimum? 5 to 10? It's wherever you want it to go. Alright, I guess we're gonna look at Simon's Cat and Edwin. I'm gonna have to make another Edwin video because the Edwin meme boys are crying because I called it a meme coin. Yeah, where did our Edwin chart go? Come on now, deck screener, why are you messing with me? Edwin in game, I guess. Why did that happen? Oh, I guess it's time to switch the song out. Oh yeah, Vader AI, I forgot about. Sorry, my man. So Randy. Alright, Vader AI, let me pull that up. Oh, she's still going. I guess we went over that last night, huh? She's coming up on her heavy resistance area. Support, resistance, 618. So is Vader AI gonna front run the market or get stuck at 3.6? If she can get over 3.6, then the next stop up would be 6. Another 80% spike up. But you are coming up to resistance here very soon. But not a bad little move. That's all I need is a move like that off of the bottom. But yeah, just know you're coming up to heavy resistance at the moment. Vader AI to a new high would be 30 cents and a 12x. No, never mind. About a 9x. But she's about to smack into resistance. Alright, what are we looking at? Edwin and Popcat. Alright, let me switch this over. I may go black for a minute, so just hold on. Oh, we did it. Wait, you said Edwin to 5 cents to 10 cents? I don't know what that means. Or you mean $50 to $10? Yeah, see, now I don't know what you said. I thought we had, oh, there we go. Thought we had a better Edwin chart, but I don't know where it went. She's clearly holding up bullish. And we'll just keep it simple. We'll go from this high to the low. Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know where to draw on this damn thing. We'll just keep it simple. High to the low, you're over the 786. You know, low to the high. Come on. Yeah, you're sitting over the 382. You held low to the high, 382. Got to get over 10 and then get over the previous high. And I have no idea what you said, because I think you said 5 to 10 cents or something like that. Unless we're looking at the wrong damn coin. But these deck screener coins, there's so many coins now that I have no idea where these coins are going to end up going. What are you sitting at? A penny? Yeah, Oh damn, no wonder I'm on market cap. What the hell? There's our chart. Now I remember. Unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, she broke the top of our pattern. She's still holding those 786 we said at 83. As long as she holds that, it doesn't look horrible here. Right now, it makes sense. Told you guys I'm tired. So from a penny to $1, yeah, I mean, if Edwin's going to be something, it's not a meme coin. Just thinking possibly 100x to $1 from where it is. Maybe that's what she said. Definitely probably 10 cents. But if it's a coin that people are going to buy, which I mean, people seem bullish on it, then maybe you get $1. We haven't looked at Popcat in forever. Yay, our chart's still here. I don't know what the hell it's doing. Came all the way up to the 2414, fell all the way back down to the 1414. Yeah, it's like the rest of the coins. It looks like that should be the bottom on it. It's pumping up already again, so we'll keep it simple. Get that off of the chart. A higher high on Popcat. Of course, it's going to take you to the 2618. So if it's going in for a higher high, not a bad move at 8.5, 9x. And then just keep it as simple, going from the high just over the 21414. Yeah, you're bullish over 35. Breakout's going to be confirmed over 68.5. What was the other one? Game. I guess this is what you're talking about. So whoever asked for the game virtual coin. Yeah, and another coin that hit this previous top for a bottom. She's pumping up. Just simple support and resistance. You're over the 0.5, it looks like. So your resistance right now is 6. If you can stay above 6 and close, next stop is of course the 618 at 9. But you're technically bullish over the 3-2. And this one, 14x up to 93, so probably $1. Be your 16x. Oh, what happened? Yeah, it's definitely going to hit 5 to 10 cents. I think 10 cents on Edwin is very conservative. Definitely going to hit 10 cents. Like I said, if people are going to buy that coin, which, you know, the video did get some views, got some comments, of course. Like, just do your research on it. If it's going to get bought, and it's got a large Twitter community, and they could rock it out of here to $1 and be one of those 100x plays out of nowhere. Edwin, not saying it will, but you never know. How long we've been on here? Only 20 people in. 95 minutes. No, we didn't look at Cookie. I don't think so. We may have looked at Cookie. I don't know. We probably did. Cookie's the same thing. Got a bounce off of macro bottom of territory. So it looks like that was the bottom. She's got a nice little bounce. But most of the market's doing the same thing right now. Like I keep saying, if Bitcoin could follow through over 95K, then it would be in business. You're over the 236, bullish back over 19. So previous 18.5 to 19. Once you get over this, then you can be bullish again. And then break out to a new high is confirmed over 32. And just going from the high to the low. Possible new high would be $1.6667 for your 10x. It's not a bad overall chart. What is that? Init token? What is Init token? Another new coin. I guess Init on XC is probably the best chart. Excuse me. And it will pump after the retracements. The retracement to 0. Yeah, I mean, it looks like the rest of the coins. I don't know if there's a large wick like that on every chart, but we'll just ignore it. I don't feel like messing with it. But it came all the way back down to the bottom. I don't know what it is, so it could always go to 0. So on XC, you're back above the 786 with a slight wick below it. 4 hour though. Yeah, the daily candle's holding right on it. So you would have to imagine low to the high, the bottom is in on this thing. So after coming all the way down to that retracement level, which that daily candle, like I said, it's holding right on it. We'll see what happens. Bullish once you get back over 73, 74. The 618 retracement, I say, would be the big one. So 25% move up to 80, 82. And if you get through that, never heard of this one. Like I said, there's so many coins. Yeah, what time is it? H-bar. I don't know what H-bar is doing. We haven't looked at it in a while. Yeah, what the hell are you doing, H-bar? High to the low. You're getting stuck at the 382 at 19. So until you get over 20, pretty much you're not bullish. If you get over 20, you're back to being bullish. But 618, 382 is coming into play right now. But the good thing is you got back over the downtrend line here. I don't know what time frame we were watching it on. Yeah, the 3-day you broke it. So you're getting stuck, so just watch for a retracement. Back down to maybe tag it. It's not guaranteed it will, but there's just so many levels you can watch right now. But just the big thing is you got to get over 20 to be bullish. But ultimately, it had that run up, and it's just not doing anything. I mean, it's pumping right now. It's clearly up a little bit, but ultimately, yeah, I would say, looking at it now on the macro, this area of support, broke it. Not quite tagged it, but you get it. We're back down below it, so I would say a big price on H-bar is getting back over 20 cents. All right. How many people we got left in here? We're gonna end this, or we're gonna keep going? 25 people. Everyone comes to ask about coins here. Yeah. I wish I wasn't so tired. But that's the point of the channel. That way when we do flip bullish and there's 100, 200, maybe 300 people in here, people are going to want to know what their coin's doing, so the super chats will be flying in. And then I'll be making it. Even though we'll have to sit here all day yapping. But it makes it much easier and much better when the super chats are flying in, when there's 300 people in here, when we can ban people. Scammers are popping in. At least the time goes fast. But we'll be bullish, so you guys will be here making money. Yeah, XCN's not doing anything. She's possibly still coming down. You're below the 236, getting stuck, low to the high, so back test 3-2 at 16 is probably where you're headed. You are on this little support level here for a moment. Clearly with their support, turn resistance, and you're back at it again. So if it holds, and it gets back over 2, you're back. Not back, but you got to get back over 2. But XCN went from very exciting with the views and the people to just nothing. To be a very unexciting coin to watch. I wish it would just go to the moon already so I can just say we don't have to talk about it anymore. Yeah, are we looking at the right screen? Alright, let me go see what that noise was. There's no one here, but I heard a noise. Hold on. Alright, we're back. All's good. What did I miss? You want XCN to come down more time for another DCA load up? Yeah, it's gonna go back up at some point. That's why you guys are here buying the dips. And we try to watch every level we can. BTC is dominating. He says game over. That's because we've been going down for so long. I mean, these coins actually, you know, they came down back down to where we didn't think they would come back down to. Oh, let's go. Bitcoin's back above our 618. Oh, please don't turn into a wick again. She's trying. We have 2 days. Oh, oh, never mind. We already have daily candles up here. So we're gonna have to wait. We gotta wait another 2 days. See if a 3-day candle can close over. That's unfortunate. Oh yeah, that's what I just said. Actually, it will run eventually. What's up, Anthony? Welcome back. I'm not buying anything right now. I just barely started working today. Revenue's been down. The only thing I have is I put a $90 3x long on Beam. Hopefully Beam wakes up and does something. Man, I hope the economy and just everything in the world doesn't crash us again. From where we are now on the macro bottoms and coins on the bottom, like a lot of the meme coins, and you know, if we can't follow through and we just crash down, then I honestly don't know when we're gonna go up. Maybe we're just down and bearish, and then come November we just spike up. And then it's over. But like I shared before, if any of you guys weren't here, this here, the 200-week moving average for Bitcoin, every time we print an orange dot, if you can see it here on the screen, it's up from there every time. So we just printed an orange dot, and this was like a week or two ago now. So we're right there. And then what are we looking at? Oh. And then what is the dominance is at 64. Dominance is still bullish. Yeah, dominance is hitting the top of the channel again. Oh, the dominance is about to fall. Ethereum looks like it finally hit the macro BTC pair bottom. Oh yeah, the S&P looks good here. And this is also screaming bottom. Every time the S&P has a wick down, we go up, up. Not right here, but we went up, up, move down, a little strong move down, and then we're wicking, and it's time to go up. So there's a lot of things screaming to me the bottom is in. And we should start going up. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, I guess it is the tariff thing that just screwed us up. We were all bullish when Trump got, well, some of us were bullish when Trump got in the office. And then we just went down forever. Hopefully Ben Cohen is wrong. Is he ever wrong? Yeah, there's no telling what to buy for big gains. Just what I'm holding right now. Like I've been saying, I bought Beam. I'm hoping it does a 2 to 3x for me with my leverage. But zooming in on it, depending on where we want to look, it's double bottom with a higher low, hit the 786, market structure's intact. It just looks like a coin that wants to blast out of here, at least to a degree. And if I was strong enough to hold all the way to the trend here, maybe we get a spike above the 786 and I get a 4 or 5x almost. So if I could get a 5x on a $90 play, that would be a 15x on 90 bucks. And then I would actually have the money to try to buy something else. But yeah, we didn't look at ACH today. ACH is another long-term hold, but I want to get more money in it. QNT is not a bad one either. Just look at the chart here on ACH. My opinion is it's in a ascending triangle pattern, which is very bullish. I know it's a macro ascending triangle pattern, which we watched on Bonk forever, but Bonk already ran to the moon and then it formed this and then it just died and trying to come back to life. But this is a very bullish pattern. If I could get enough money, I would put it in on here. So at some point, once it breaks over 5.5, I really think this thing's going to 20x easily. But I don't think it's going to happen soon. And we've been bullish on ZVCN forever. Just like XCN at the bottom. She's pumping up again. And we were watching it back down on the 786 here. I guess for the last month now. And she's pumping up, but she is getting stuck. B3. Yeah, Shaw, you have open, what is it called? You have free use of coins to look at for that donation you sent a while back and for being a member. Even though I lost it all, it gave me hope. But I did take out what little was left of it, which wasn't much, and I was able to pay one little bill after it went to 0 on XCN. But yeah. B3. You're back over the 236. You have to get over the 382 at 6006 to be bullish. Yeah, and like I keep saying, B3 is a good coin. I don't know the coin situation, the token unlocks, or anything like that. I mean, it's not a bad idea to load up for this one for the future, if there's going to be a future for base and crypto, because this is going to be base's first run. What do we have? 005. So 6 pennies would take you up to a 10x. Yeah, if they have good tokenomics and stuff, then this is going to be a real good play. It's going to go way over 10x. I don't have the desire or the time to look into all these coins to see what they're doing. But she's starting to get a little pump over the 236 area here. We'll see what happens, but you have to get over 6. Oh no. High to the low. You just tagged the 618. That's why she's getting stuck. Support area back here, back here. 618. So right now 5.7 and then 6. If you can get over those two levels, then you're good. And 618 is killing us. ETH BTC chart, your bottom you're talking about is a support or like a VAL. What is a VAL? I don't know what VAL is. What is VAL? Like I said, I'm a regular guy. I've been learning this thing for years. I don't know what everything is. Wait, what am I looking for? But looking on the macro, I mean, it looks like the bottom is in for the ETH BTC pair. The downtrend has been in play. It broke the first level, and then that's down here at the next one. If it goes down here, then it's never going up. But it pulled away from the trend. It died. It's all the way down here. I think it's the bottom for the ETH BTC pair. It's time to start going up. Put it on non-log. Let's see. Yeah, it's the same thing with non-log. So it's just another indication that we should start going up from here. And then I know people are bearish on the market and the economy and everything. But even Bitcoin here is still curled up on the overall macro chart of things and still holding. Just like I did here, a bull flag, bull flag. We're trying right now to hold over the 618. Yeah, and you even tagged the previous high back here. One last push down on BTC, so one last retracement before it pushed to all-time high. No, I think the bottom is in. I think that was it. It's slow moving, but we're in the right direction. But that's my opinion. Yeah, that's what I said on ACH. It's macro chart, of course, but it's probably not going to go up to the end. But there's so many other choices. I mean, to me, Beam looks really good. Someone asked for XCM last night, I believe, and we didn't look at it. But this is the coin that can print 1 billion tokens out of nowhere forever. Yeah, it made a lower low. There's so many macro charts we look at to where they just look like they're ready to go up, which we're seeing it now. DIA got to bounce, Cookie got to bounce, everything's going to bounce. Felt like a year we were down with alts barely recovering and dying another half year. Yeah, we've been pretty bearish for a while now, and now we're slowly getting some signs that the bottom could be in very soon. Like I showed you guys, the ETH BTC pair, the dominance is hitting the top. The S&P had that beautiful wick down. I'm at least looking for the next leg up on the market. So, I mean, we're in a bull market year. Where's the bull market at? We're not moving. So if we get that off of the chart, if Bitcoin can get over 103, Like the first leg up would be 127, maybe. And then we pull back, we hold over 103, and then we go to 170 to 200K. 200K BTC incoming. Everyone pile into their coins. We're running out of time. See how far we are into the bull market from the halving. Last time we just went straight up and double top, and it was over to our green line. So our green line again is the same, pretty much the same spot. November of 2025. We're running out of time. So this also has me bullish because the fact that we haven't had this yet, I know it's not going to be that big again. There's no way, but we need something going. Just monthly candle straight up to 170K, 180K, and then it's all over. I know some people are calling for another double top like this, where we crash back down and then we go up slightly higher high, probably 120K, and then it's over. I don't see that happening though. Let's see. You swing traded ACH on the last pump, made 100. That's not bad. Anything you can get. Maikai, what is that? SUKU, is that a coin? He says Maikai. I don't know what that is. Maikai. A Mexi coin. Excuse me. Oh yeah, she's pumping because she went to 0. I would never buy this coin. I don't know what it is, but it looks horrible. Chart-wise, I don't know what it is. It's all over the place. So she's trying to hit to the 382, but she's already getting stuck. So we pull this down. Yeah, if we go from that high to the low, she smacked right into the 786 at 4. So if you can get over 4, you can continue to run, but it's probably the top, especially off of that wick. Wrong tool. Come on. 618 is 32. Yeah, just keep it simple. As long as you're over 36, you're still bullish. Any lower than that, that's your top. It's just going to come back down. And then, of course, the macro 3-2. It's that 5-6 level. I would say if she can break over that, she's going to shoot up to the 0.5, of course, but that's where you have all this support, or yeah, support. So 8.7 would be a big price to get over, whatever this coin is. But if we can get over 8.7 and 13.5, 786 for retracement would be a 6x. But if you think it's going to a new high, it'll be a 39x up to $1.60. But like I said, I have no idea what it is. But yeah, it's 7 o'clock. There's no one really here. I'll be going to bed early tonight. Got to get up early for work again. So I appreciate you guys coming in here. I appreciate the super chats, the support. You guys are awesome. What's up, Crypto Mealysis? Welcome to the end of the live stream. Yeah, we're done here. There's no one here, and it's we're talking about the same coins over and over. But aren't you live streaming tonight? I think you said Mondays. I may be wrong. But if you are, then I'll get off so you can live stream, and we'll send some people your way. So anyone new here, anyone doesn't know, Crypto Meowless is here. Similar channel, awesome dude. Go check him out. Go watch his live stream. So yeah, with that being said, none of this is financial advice. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, everyone.